Hello everybody, Decano47 here, welcome to the stream. Give me 1 second. Had to clear my throat. Okay. Sorry about that. Welcome to the stream. Sorry I'm super late today. I meant to go live sooner, but I just, the day having not gone as planned, so that's great. Uh, anyway, that aside, today, oh jeez, I don't know what's up with my throat suddenly. Anyway, we are doing, Smash Ultimate today. Let me get you over to the Switch scene. Um, the wheel did choose Smash Ultimate yet again. So for those of you who, sorry, sorry guys. Hmm. Anyway, for those of you, just give me a second. I can't get my throat to work. Eesh. Give me 1 moment, guys. Okay, maybe that helped. For those who are not used to my Smash streams, I'm going through classic mode, and they are usually shorter because I end up not wanting to burn myself out on them. So we probably won't be going for the full 3 hours, and because of the a few other uh, things going on, we probably won't be going normal time either. I'll see, but like there's been some weather warnings recently, so I'm not really sure if that's gonna affect anything, So suffice it to say, I'm playing for a no, but I don't know. So just in case I wanted to get that out there, we probably won't be going for the normal amount of time. But that's not to say it's impossible. It's just highly unlikely. Okay, with that out of the way, I think it is time to get started. So let's do some games in more classic mode. I think we finished melee characters last time, right? With a little bit of Smash Ultimate in there, because Prom is not melee. Uh, yeah, because Midnight is Brawl. Let's see, where does Brawl end? Is Brawl end on Wolf? Okay, I'd like to try to get through all of Brawl today if we can. I'm not going to promise we will, but we'll try. Two sides of the same coin. Give me, do you have, it's still white, right? Yeah. That's the color I always used in Brawl, was a white Meta Knight. Okay, another drink, maybe that'll help. Of course, if the rest of these streams have been any sign, I will probably do worse on Meta Knight than I have in some of the characters I don't usually play. Link and Link. Two sides of the same coin, okay. Let me see if I can't remember how to play the game. It hadn't even been that long. I think I'm getting it. Oh, you can block with a shield. That's cool. Unfortunately, you don't have a shield on your back. Would be better for you if you did, though. I know they changed. Yeah, it was this up B. I think that changed. Because I know they changed something about Meta Knight. He's not gonna make it back from that. That's unfortunate. I was gonna hit him with the scythe. Oh well. Alright, not too shabby for a start off, anyway. Pit and Dark Pit. Yeah, I see where this is going now. Which is kind of what I figured when I saw the first one. Does this one work again? Yeah. And then as over B is this, right? Yeah. Okay. They haven't changed up Meta Knight a whole lot. He's a slight bit different than he was. Grab the thing, please. Would you just... Thank you. Why are you guys just focused on me? Come on. Even your ability to fly isn't going to save you from that one pit. Okay, that happened. Assist trophy won the day on that one. Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on with my throat today. Apparently it just doesn't want to walk properly. Seems to be happening these days. Yeah, Meta Knight's the one of the characters in Brawl I used to use. In fact, I remember one of the places I went to church before church started had games for us to play, and one of them was Smash, and I would play Meta Knight when I played against people. Good times. I always liked Lucas better, but I played better as Meta Knight when it came to fighting. Although one of my main strategies for fighting was to just avoid conflict till 1v1, because as you guys know, I'm better at that. But hey, that's beside the point. Ah, Lucas and Lucas. Okay. I did not mean to use overb there. I mean, I pressed the button combination for it, so I clearly did, but like it wasn't my full-on intention. I was usually trying to use that on Lucas, not Doc Lucas, but okay. That's unfortunate. Doc Lucas could have made that back. Call him Doc Lucas. It's not even the character he is. Oh, come on, man. That definitely hit you. Ooh, you teched it. Nice. Impressive. But how are you gonna tech that one? I think you could have, but I didn't get the chance to. Probably not the full thing, though. Alright, what else you got for me? Samus and Dark Samus, naturally. Alright. Could you grab it instead of flashing it with your sword, please? Thank you. Nice combo. I will have to give Samus that. That was a good combo. I'm getting very, very comboed here. Oh no. Oh, double no. Thankfully, I can fly. Flying comes in handy in times like these. Oof. He definitely got me on that one. I tried to down B him. As expected, already doing worse than I have on some characters I actually... As some characters I don't play. Yep, naturally. I know in some characters I don't play, I didn't even die, which is, at least till the end, so there's that. Meta Knight and Meta Knight and Meta Knight. This won't be confusing at all. And Brawl, the move I like using a lot, was actually just a neutral B. I'm using Over B a lot right now because it's a nice move. I never was really good at getting the down B off, even in Brawl, so I didn't use it that much. I've been trying to mess around with it this time, though. Come on, man! I accidentally hit Over B. Uh, we'll take it. I'm gonna take it back. That was an accidental uh thing. Okay. Come on, man. Well, at least we're about at the same percentage. There we go. That should work. Ay, ay, ay. Not wonderfully, but I could have done worse, I suppose. Off the edge with me. Alright, what's the boss we're fighting here? I assume, actually, yeah, I was gonna say the hands. Two sides of the same coin make sense for the hands. I dodged that way too soon. You're supposed to air. I think you're supposed to air dodge, or even just regular dodge that move. I just did it way onto too soon. Nope, shrinking the screen. Okay, that's how you want to play. We can play that way. Ow, ow. Let go of me, hands. Me. I say that to my hands all the time. No, not really. Just wanted to make that truthfully, I do occasionally talk to my hands, but only for fun. I have full control over them, so don't worry about that one. Maybe. I don't know. I did just over B earlier when I didn't want to, so maybe I don't have full control over my hands? Now that I think about it, maybe I am less in control than I gave myself credit for. It's not completely incorrect either, because I've definitely pressed things before I wanted to sometimes. One hand down, one to go. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Fall on the ground, fall on the ground, fall on the ground. Come on, crazy. Are you serious? He's got no health left. Why does this keep happening to me? I should have had that in one try, but no. No, they couldn't give it that. Give me that. 7.5. Man, I just cannot get a good ending with the characters I actually know how to play as. Which is not a good sign for things to come. A lot of the characters I mained actually I started in Brawl, because Brawl was one of the first ones I played, or one of the first ones I owned, that is. Oh well. I would say it could have been worse, but I'm not really convinced it could have been much worse. That's pretty bad, to be honest. Oh, we got a classic ticket back, though, which is nice. Alright, Pit. See, do you have the, yeah, the Blue Wing Pit. Fighting for the Goddess. Blue Wing Pit's one of my faves. Dark Samus. I would also play as the Dark Pit coloration sometimes, too. Those are the two I like playing as the most. They changed up Pit a little, um, in Smash 4. I don't think he's actually been changed in Ultimate. He was changed in Smash 4. But I gotta say, I think his changes were pretty good. I didn't really dislike many of the changes they did to him. His over B I do like. I like better this way. I could see why some people might not, but I did. I like it better. I think I liked his up B better originally, but that's just because it was more broken. His ball up B was crazy. Good at recovery. As of the two pits, though, I've definitely said this before. As the two pits, though, I definitely prefer Dark Pit over regular Pit. Not to say I don't like regular Pit still, though. Regular Pit's fun. He was a character I really did like in Brawl as well. Ganondorf. Yeah, it's gonna be all the, it's gonna be a bunch of dark people because we're fighting for the goddess. They did also change up his shield, but I think it's a little bit better now. So I got hyper focused on that. I got hyper focused on the fight there. Sorry about getting quiet. Sometimes it can be a bit rough to talk and play this game. Ah, Dark Pit. Did we just do the same thing? There wasn't even a point to it. I was hoping you would drop down. Well, I guess you were hoping I would jump up? Well, it's not how it went for either of us, now is it? Bayonetta. Alright. You're jumping too much, ma'am. Please stop. Got blown up by the canister. It was just pure, like, partially good luck that my friend also hit her. Because we were both probably going to die from that. Oh, and now we're fighting the goddess. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Talked about it before. The Kid Icarus Uprising would be a game that would be fun to... I wouldn't be against streaming it sometime. It's just really... I don't know how I would do it because I don't know how to do 3DS games. There we go. I knew eventually that would get her. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I don't know what it's gonna have us fight. The hands, probably, because that's all they ever have us fight, really. Which I think I talked about last stream is a lame way of doing things. They could have done so many interesting bosses. But they have a lot of options. Maybe they'll do something unique, though. That was too much to hope for. Got it. Well, we have Dog Pit on our side, at least. That's gonna be nice. Especially considering Dog Pit's the heavier hitter. Move's not too bad to dodge when you're playing as Pit. Right. I don't foresee myself, yeah, winning this. Um, no, we're doing really good. We'll use a ticket on this one. But yeah, I don't foresee myself. Wow, I'm already up to 90? How did I take so much damage? My goodness. I think the paint does more damage than I gave it credit for. My gosh. Alright, I'll take the hit there. I only use one ticket per character unless absolutely needed, so still not too bad, I don't think. How are me and Dog Pit at the same percentage? I mean, not anymore because he decided to stand where the guy was doing his move, but hey. Alright, I think I did relatively decently there. I definitely lost 2 lives, unfortunately. But that was not terrible. I think I did decently. We did make it back up to where we were. I'll take that. It's not a bad score. I didn't make it into the millions, which would have been nice, but definitely not a bad score. Okay. What do we have next? Dock Pit, actually, ironically, is next. What do we have next? Dock Pit. Right. Ah, yes, Rabbit Peach. Hmm. Oh, we did get into the millions and with the total score. Nice. Okay, good. I was worried for a minute there. It's actually not too far away from Ganondorf, so I'll take that. Where is the Dock Pit I like to use? Which is the purple Dock Pit. Alright, I missed what his thing was, but we can see it when we get into this. So, 5.0 intensity, let's go. And his storyline is created warriors. That's fair. Oh, it's Eevee. And Dialga. Huh, we know a thing or two about Dialga. At least it's not primal. Come on. Alright. That could have gone a lot better, admittedly, but I don't think I did terribly on that fight. Dark Thanos. I downbeat. I mean, I guess I didn't do it in time, but I could have sworn I did. Anyway, as you can see, Dog Pit hits harder, and that's why I like him better. Uh, I'm usually the combo enjoyer, and Pit is more the combo guy, but I just prefer the heavy hitting of Dark Pit. We'll say one of the things I think I do like about Pit a little bit better is that he does feel lighter sometimes, which I guess is kind of the downside you get sometimes as being a heavier hitting character. Good block, very good shield. Not gonna be enough for you, but well done. Credit where credit is due. This map is so much fun. This is one of my favorite stages, actually. God, I had to hold up. That's on me. Completely forgot I had to keep holding up when I let go of it. Hey, hold still, okay? Thank you. And a quick drink. Trying to get my throat walking, which is not going as well as I would like it to. Uh, um, Cloud. Wait, really? Okay. I don't know Final Fantasy lore, so I don't know much about Final Fantasy at all. I've seen some of the games played. I've watched a little bit of it. Kind of played it. More like I watched a friend play it, but I was right there in the room when he was. One of the games. I don't remember which one. This was a while ago. I've never really understood it. I played one of the, I have played one of them. Just never fully, been able to understand Final Fantasy lore, unfortunately. I could probably get into it if I actually looked it up. I don't know, Final Fantasy was never a game that fully, intrigued me. I'd be interested in checking out some more stuff, though. Maybe I should look into it. Thing is how I haven't really played the games or anything. I'm not gonna really say it's bad or not, because I think it actually seems like a fun game, to be perfectly honest. I just never was able to get into it, so, the series, not necessarily the games. So, oh, it's staff, nice. Oh, Guile, hey, how's it going? That was a good plan. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for you. Alright, well, that aside, Pit kind of upsetting, I don't know, frustrating maybe. I think the game I could actually play is the original Kid Icarus and Uprising's the one I'd want to. I am not ever actually, no, it's not true. I did play a demo of the original, and I would rather not try to play through that one. That game was not fun, really. It's kind of like how I'll play some different Metroid games, but I'm not going to play through the original. Gust of Bellows. side pit. Not exactly something you're going to be able to come back from. 9.0 intensity, though. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright. Ooh, gallium. Something different. I'll take that. I'll especially take gallium. Gallium is a fun one. It's a cool reference. And Pit is gone. Okay, thanks for nothing, buddy. No, I'm just kidding. You actually were really helpful. Sticking around would have been nice. But I can't complain. You did at least help a little until before you were gone. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I can see that. I was like, I went for the attack. We'll use a classic ticket on this one. I'll have to be more careful with them. But we've gone too far, I feel like. We're doing pretty good. I think we could do this without losing too much. Yeah, I haven't been doing well in the bosses because I haven't been doing enough defensive maneuvers, which I'm not good at, as I've said plenty of times in the past. I'm an offensive guy. I just tank the hits. I don't usually dodge them, but I could do better if I start dodging again. Again, he says as if he ever had started in the first place. Yeah, that's not bad, honestly. I think it could have been a little bit better because I do think I could have done that without dying. Honestly, Gallium's not that hard of a fight. I think I could do that whole thing without dying. But that's fine. There's always next time. Next time. Next time I play it myself, maybe, but not next time for you. I have no. I do not intend to do classic mode again unless asked. Because quite frankly, this is enough for me. Oh man, so close to being even higher. Well, I think he did surpass regular pit, which makes sense. Oh boy, Zero Suit Samus. Okay. Um, never one of my best. I was never good at any of the Samuses. I think I was slightly better at Zero Suit than I was at the regular at OG Samus, but even that's stretching it. I feel like. All right, Grappler's Whips Claws. Makes sense why we'd be up against you guys. I actually like how they changed up Zero Suit Samus in Smash 4. That's the one I actually prefer, which is why that's the one we're given, and I prefer that. In Brawl, I was never as good. I think I liked her better still. I just wasn't as, I just wasn't really good as, there are those characters where it's like, I like this character better this way, I'm just not good at them. I could not remember if that was a platform you could go through or not, so I was like, well, this is going to be a gamble of the century. Uh, yay. Oh, Ivysaur. Okay, that makes sense. Ivysaur. That reminds me, Pokemon Trainer was introduced in Smash Brawl, so Smash Brawl and Brawl. So that means we'll probably have to play as Pokemon Trainer too, huh? I like Pokemon Trainer, actually. personal opinion, I think Pokemon Trainer was fun. Okay. Not the bees! Not the bees! Please, anything but the bees! I have, I have a phobia! Actually, I mean, it's partially true. Not partially. It is true. I do have a fear of insects, but mostly I have arachnophobia is the bigger one. Although I guess it's not completely untrue to say that I do have a slight distaste for bees. I've talked about it in the past, but bees, wasps, all of that, dude. Me and them do not get along. What was Joseph Samus's move? Ah, yes, a beam from afar instead of a beam left to right. Okay, so yeah, Yoshi. Let's go, Yoshi. Okay, well, it's facing upwards now. Gosh, I'm sorry, guys. I keep getting distracted by other things. Usually, I like to just talk about the games we're playing, but with this one, it can be a bit rough sometimes. And then I keep getting focused, which it's funny that this game keeps making me super focused, but I can play through Hollow Knight and talk most of the time. I've had to stop a few times, but he makes me laugh. But that's the game I can have an easier time talking and playing through. I used to talk and play Smash all the time when I played it with my friends. Boy, that was a while ago. I don't know how long it's been since we played Smash Brothers together. Actually, come to think of it, I don't know if they own Smash Brothers. I mean, I'm sure. I think one of them does, but if the other one does. Neither of them are the biggest like console people. They're more computer gamers. I can go either way. I do both, so I'm not sure which one I would say I prefer. When it comes to console or computer, I think I just like both for different reasons. Especially like I really like the Switch because you can like take it places and you can play it at home. It's just really nice. However, I really like my PlayStation 5 because its graphics are really nice. Oh, and I'm dead. Okay, yep, that's surprising. I almost did do that without dying, actually. I was close. I'm not surprised. I'm not the best at Deus Ex Samus. Ooh, Lamac. I've said it before, and I will say it again. Sometime, if I can find which of the, yeah, I think one of the online consoles you can play on, has the Punch Out I've played. If I can find the one that does, I'd like to play that for you guys sometime. It'll be a bit, because like I said before, I want to finish the games that I've started already first, before I start a new one. But we're working towards it. We have, let's see. We've made really good progress so far, so, yeah, you're not going back from that. Right, it's Little Mac. So every time I see Little Mac, it just makes me think of the whole I want to play Punch-Out at some point. I'm not going to beat the game, though. I do want to say, if I play for you guys, it will not be to completion, because I've never actually beaten the Punch-Out I've played. Alright, what next? The hands? Of course it's the hands. Alright. Guys, you have so many possibilities. You don't have to just do the hands every time. Literally don't understand why I would say at least 75% of these fights are just the hands. Like, why have you made so many other boss fights to the hands? Like, you could have done so many interesting things. For instance, like I said before, as I pointed out before, didn't you have, like, was it Bowser? I don't remember if it was Bowser or someone else had, like, Mario and then, like, Metal Mario as his boss. Like, you could do some really cool concepts. I don't know why you didn't. That's all I'm saying. But I'm also the guy that thinks that I think it's cool that they have stories, but I also wish there was a way to play classic mode where they like was randomized like in Smash 4. So I think it's like I think I'm kind of like I don't know. I think I like that they have stories, but I don't like that it's not completely randomized. So I just would like an option, you know? That's all I'm asking for. Although I think Smash 4 had a lot of cool concepts to it, so I had a full shield. How did that break me? Alright. One hand left, and it's the crazy one. If I could get him knocked down, I'll be good, but I don't know if I can get him knocked down. Yeah, figured. I was hopeful I might be able to do that without dying. That's why I didn't say anything, but I knew I wouldn't. God, he had something at the tail end of that there. There we go. I'm more impressed I did as well as I did, actually, with Zeus Samus. Because she's really not one of my better characters. Okay. One of my friends was good at playing SO, though. Alrighty. Hmm. I remember in Brawl it was fun. There was a way to start the game as Zeus Samus, like, because you couldn't just select Zeus Samus regularly, you had to there was a button combination you could do to do it. It's not the only game that were fun button combinations in. Um, what was it? What's that one called? Mario. The Mario Sports Mix. Mario Sports Mix is fun, but there's a fun combination you can do. What one do I like? I go for the red. I gotta go for the red. Yeah, the red and black's cool. I was not I was not the biggest Wario fan. I had my other friend was good though. The guy I'm gonna win. The one I've been playing we were playing Wizard of Legend together. He was really good at Wario. Me, I'm never the biggest Wario fan, but hey. We did finish Wizard of Legend, by the way. I don't know if I ever told you guys that. We finished it. We finished all of the different parts of it. Pretty much 100% of the game, I think. So, not like entirely, like, maybe not entirely. I don't know. I think we kind of did, though. We got all the Arcana and stuff. Beat the bosses, so. It was fun. We're playing some. We find some other games to play right now that we finished it, though. That aside, focusing on the moment here, Charizard was beaten by a gun thrown in his face. I mean, that would beat me too, to be fair. I don't want no guns thrown in my face. I don't want a gun shot at me either, but that's different. Stay away from me. That's your bomb, not mine. What the? Okay, well played. The other guy can change phone. Cool. Yeah, let me help you with that. Oh, it was nice because he hits hard. I do like that part of him. I'm just not the best player as the guy of the character. Ah, King Dedede. Speaking of characters, I'm not the greatest as. Actually, the same guy who was good at Wario liked playing. Or I don't know if he liked it, but he was good at playing as King Dedede too. Oh, I timed that just 1 second wrong. Did not, however, time that one wrong. Hit him right with the soccer ball. Soccer ball's fun to hit around with. I also like the Mario Soccer games, actually. I've had I've played almost all of them. I haven't played the Switch one. I played the GameCube. The GameCube one was probably one of the best, but the Wii one was pretty good too. I like the Wii one. And one of my favorite Mario sports games is I do like sports games, but that's not one of my favorite. That is one of my favorites actually. But my one of my absolute favorites is the baseball one. I really like the baseball one. Not the GameCube baseball one. The Wii one. The GameCube one was not fun for me. I'm not gonna say it wasn't fun in general. It just was not fun for me. But the GameCube one just caused me issues. The Wii one, on the other hand, you call the right thing there. The Wii one I enjoyed much more. I like the story for that one too. It was fun. Hyper-focused there, trying not to die. Because this fight is extremely close. There we go. That should do it. Whew, that fight was too close to comfort, personally. It went up one. Incineroar, okay. I really like Incineroar. He's a cool character, I think. I'll let my spike respawn first. Give me a sec. Okay. I have to say, I really liked in Smash 4 how they had the customization parts. I really think the customization stuff in Smash 4 was fun. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. Just had to be the hands. Like, I just don't... I don't get it. That's all I'm gonna say. Seems to me like you guys could have done something more interesting with some of this. Each character has their own story, but pretty much has the same ending. Thanks for saving me there. I don't think I dodged that in time, so I appreciate it. I don't play enough Wario. I know you can get off the bike and jump, but I don't know how to do it. I knew that was the only way. I know I could have made that one back. I just did not know how to get off the bike. What's the plan there, Master Hand? You made the mirrors the wrong way. Nope. I timed that wrong. Okay, well that was well played. Also, Crazy Hand has no health again. Almost made it to 8.0 on this one. Oh well. You can't win them all. 0.7 is actually still impressive considering I lost twice. 7.9 is not great, but I don't play Wario at all, so I'm not exactly surprised. Alright. Okay, that's fun. Give props where props are due. That's fun. Give crops where crops are due. No, that's what is this? Animal Crossing? It's not really a game that has many flops in it. It's more like a Harvest Moon. Oh, Snake. Okay, this is where things get interesting. I don't know which Snake I like, to be honest. Weapons and Equipment, OSP. I like Snake. I'm not the greatest Snake player in the world, and I'm not the worst. I'm neutral. The first round is rough. Just gonna be honest. Believe me, this first round is. Maybe it's the next round that's gonna be rough then. Diddy Kong! Oh, is it? It's characters that have, like, guns and stuff, isn't it? This makes me think of, So, like, I'm not gonna try to spoil anything really here, but, like, if any of you guys played, Marvel's Midnight Suns, but that game is it's fun, and there's a character that's like, we need a shooting range, and I'm like, but you're the only hero that uses a gun. So like when I said guns there, it made me what made me think of. It doesn't help that that's the next game I'm playing. Me and I play games, and sometimes I'll play games and my sister watches, and that's one of the games we're playing right now. That's the next game we're playing is Midnight Suns. So that's why it's coming to mind. I timed it wrong. Just a second, guys. I'm sorry about that, guys. Just being informed that food's ready. Dag blasted. I knew it was over if he got that. Okay. I wanted to try to make this without dying once, like the mission objective you're supposed to do in the challenge, but should have known it was not gonna happen. Oh well, the pressure's off at least. I'm gonna need to grab something to eat about 9:30ish, I think. 'Cause I had something before I started stream. So, might end around there, even if we haven't finished all of Brawl, since food is ready now. We'll see. I'll see how I'm feeling once the time comes around. I'm not sure what blew us up, actually. That might have to be checked out on the rewatch. I picked up the gun just to toss it. That was an option. I kind of get what the Rob was going for there, but not, like, something I preferred him doing. Oh, that's unfortunate for Rob. That was not good for the guy. Yeah, I usually remember having the hardest time with the for the first fight in this thing, and then not doing too badly the rest of it. But apparently, I actually struggled with the pit one this time. I actually really like playing a snake. He's like a medium weight heavy hitter. It's fun. I couldn't even see what was down there. Oh well, two deaths. I was already not going to make them the main thing anyway, so whatever. I like playing a snake. I'm not good at him. I'm medium of SM, he says, as he loses multiple times. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not good at snake at all. I tossed that before it blew up, but okay. It wasn't even fiery when I grabbed it. I'm about to bundle crisp. Time to put a box on my head. Alright, I think we might take a quick BRB after this. Just to stretch a little because my leg's kind of hurting. And then do a few more rounds. That's true, you didn't want to make this one the hands. They technically got weaponry too. See, told you I could do that one try. That fight's not that hard. Gallium is not that bad. Okay. It was a weaker Gallium too, don't get me wrong, but seriously, he's not that bad. Okay. Skip past these credits here really quickly, and yeah, like I said, I'm going to take a quick stretch break. Um, my leg is starting to hurt a little, and then we'll get back to it. All right, we're making good progress. I think. Oh, it made it into the millions. Well, I can at least live with that, even if he didn't get the highest of other things. Oh right, yeah, we finished up this section. Sweet. So we have Ike. We have a good amount left, but we made good progress with that. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick BRB, guys. When I return, we'll get into doing some Ike. We'll continue on the Brawl line of characters. And I'll see how long I can last before I need to eat something. So I'll be right back, guys, and then we'll continue on with what we're doing. See you guys in a few. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Take that quick stretch break for my legs. Alright, let's get back into it. The Black-Clad Warriors. Mennonite and Cubby. I really like Ike. Ike is one of my favorites from Brawl. I really like this guy. This guy's fun to play as. He can be a bit rough to get back from, like, ledges, but I still like him. Dialga's back again. Palkia can also show up here, but, I think Vesselia could show up here too, but they apparently just don't want to bring them in. I don't know why you stepped towards me there, dude. But Dark Bit. Alright, Dark Bit's done. Onwards and upwards, as they say. I don't know who they are, but they say it, apparently. Bayonetta. I've played a Bayonetta game. I've said that before, I'm sure, but they're not really my kind of game. I'm more into the strategy-based games. Not to say there's no strategy in Bayonetta, just to say that it's not my usual type of game. Though I guess it could be similar to some games I've played in the past, so maybe I would like it. I don't know. Never been super interested. Ah, Mr. Game & Watch. I still think it was a bit of a mistake to make a literal regular item be the final smash, but also still be the final smash of Olimar and Alf. Like, come on. I don't think they should have made that a regular item personally, but that's just my opinion. And last I checked, I'm welcome to it. Oh boy, the links. Oh, thanks, Toon Link. Oh, that was well played on him. You gotta give props where props are due. I suppose you don't have to, but I like to. Knew I was. Ooh, I did not know if I was gonna win that one for a second there. Nice. Oh, whoops. I just realized I haven't gotten my chat back up yet. Sorry, guys. Well, that was not my best play, but, hey, I made it. That's what matters. Oh, no. I'm not... They're not even black clad. Give me Dracula. Like, sure, it'll be rough, but come on, the guy's got black on. These guys are white. They're white gloves, man. Yeah, you're not gonna make it back there as Ike. I'll give it a shot with a ticket because we're doing really well here, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this in one more round. I think I'm gonna need another life after this. We'll see. Like, of course, I hope I can, but I got superiorly taken down there. I got superiorly taken down. It's nothing to do with anything, actually. Never mind. I'm not gonna go into that. Completely different concept entirely. So we're just gonna ignore my random train of thought on that one, Chief. That's another game I've never played. Halo. Sorry, it's very easy for my mind to drift during this. I'm trying to focus on taking these guys out, but also there's not a whole lot going on, you know? No, I almost had him. Crazy hand, you jerk. Ooh, I knew I could do that. I just didn't know if I'd be able to do it in one more extra life. Ike is not super good at fighting the aerial guys, so that was gonna be rough no matter what. Yeah, I think if you use a ticket, you can't go up to 9.9. You have to make it there via not dying. Still, 9.8 is pretty good. I did main Ike in the past, so I'm glad to see I was able to do pretty well as him here. For some reason it did not accept the first X press, but okay. Oh yeah, we already had Ikes, didn't we? I forgot about that. Ooh, classic ticket back, very nice. Come on, come on, come on. Ah! I was kind of hoping he would beat Ganondorf, be one of my top ones, but not quite. The Pokemon Trainer. It's one I really like. There's some good ones on here. Um, you know, we'll just go for the regulars round, I think. Go. The Future Champion is what this one is called. Okay, good. I missed what it was called. Fortunately, the Pokemon Trainer here actually came at a disadvantage against Pikachu. Two-thirds of his team are weak to it. Only Ivysaur isn't. Ivysaur thankfully has the resistance to it, actually, so technically you could go for Ivysaur on that and be fine. What's next, Chief? I'm Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is fairy now, right? Is it normal fairy? No, I think it's just regular fairy at this point. Ivysaur again because poison is super effective. But thankfully nobody's technically weak to fairy on this team, I don't think. Actually, you could also do, I think you could do Charizard, because I think Fire resists Fairy-type moves. He's very well set up for fighting a Jigglypuff. My personal favorite to play as is Squirtle, with Charizard being second. So if I can get away with it, I will be mostly doing Squirtle more than likely. Lucario, let's see, Fighting Steel. There's a very much of a Charizard fight there. Squirtle's okay. He won't be doing super effective damage, but I think he could do neutral damage. Ivysaur is not a good idea, with it might having, like, Fire Punch. It could have Thunder Punch too, though, which would be dangerous for the other two. Yeah, Lucario's a tricky one, but you could definitely take it down with Charizard's just going for a high Fire type move first. Oh, Shaman. Hey, buddy. I think Ivysaur would not be good because of the poison immunity, because it's part Steel type. Incineroar! Clearly not Ivysaur. This one is, you could use either one. It's a dark fire type, so technically flying is not going to be super effective, despite what you might think of it being a fighting, it's not. Squirtle is the best option here for type advantage, but you could probably do Charizard too if you wanted to, because he can resist the moves as well. Aye, hyper-focused. I'm, I'm so glad I finally got that off. I'm not sure I've ever actually been able to get that off in a fight. That's his neutral B is like flood, and I like the idea of the flood and the neutral B are so fun, but I've never been able to really properly get them off, and I just that was funny. Greninja, this is obviously a good time for Ivysaur again. It's gonna be super effective against Charizard. Is it Water Dark, I think? And Squirtle will resist, but it won't be super effective. And due to Squirtle only having water type moves for the most part, or dog type moves, or ice, it's really not going to do much damage. Hands down, this is just a good time to bring in, yeah, to bring in Ivysaur again. Kind of going through this just wondering, did he bring in a good team to become the future champion with these Pokemon he's fighting? And honestly, I could see it. Now we have to go up against another Pokemon trainer. Technically, they both counter each other relatively well, having the uh, types and the same Pokemon. So, like, this fight's really just whoever's does the right moves, really. Because obviously, the strategy for this one's pretty simple. You just go for Ivysaur on Squirtle, and then Charizard on Ivysaur, and Squirtle on Charizard. It's a bit risky because of everything, but that's how it would. The thing is, they could switch out too, and that's where things get kind of tricky. He got me. Oh, I can't believe he got me. I thought I had it too. I'll take the hit. Man, I almost thought I could do one without dying. Why do I think that? Because every time I think that, this ends up happening. At this point, I should really understand that I'm just not good enough to do it without dying. And yet, here we are. Alright. Still, we're in the 8 point still. Nah, still, we're in the still. Anyway. If I'm guessing correctly, they still don't have a fight against Mewtwo, so that's who I would have be the fight here. Yeah, okay, you did something unique for once. For Mewtwo, right, I almost forgot it. For Mewtwo, Squirtle actually might be the best option. You do not want to go for... Yeah, there's more to it, figured as much. Ah, yes, because we can't have it be too easy, right? Anyway, for Mewtwo, you would want to bring out, you probably would want to do Squirtle, because Squirtle is probably going to have the Dark-type moves. You could possibly do Charizard, too, though. Ivysaur is the one you'd want to avoid doing, because, um, Ivysaur is weak to Psychic. But also, all in all, I'd actually say this guy did set himself up pretty well to become the champion. I mean, he is using 3 starters, so that does make some sense. He has the types mostly prepared for. He even take on a dragon more than likely with the Charizard, because Charizard probably has a dragon type move on it. What? I dodged. I didn't hold the shield. That's dumb. I dodged, game. I hit the dodge button. I had to call shenanigans on that one because I dodged and it, for some reason, broke my shield while I was dodging. And on that one, I am not going to take the blame for it because I did hit the button, so I don't know why it didn't dodge. I should have done that with only one loss. That's frustrating. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it now. Alright, well I skip straight to the credits. Let's see, how are we doing over here? Not too bad. Okay, nice. Not too shabby. You get all 3 of them. Okay, that's cool. Still made it into the millions though, so I'll take that. Okay, decon. Hey, little buddy. Okay, let's go. Teaming up with Mario, take on Bowser and Bowser Jr. Okay. Last time I fought these guys went well because I had the Gust Bellows. I like Diddy Kong. I'm not really good as Diddy Kong, but I do really like him. Jeez, sorry guys. Got a little too into the fight there. Okay. Alrighty. Now that is actually another game I would love to do sometime is the Donkey Kong Country series would be fun, but I'd rather do it with somebody because the older games are really fun if you play them with somebody. So I definitely like to do it, but I'd rather do it with someone. So definitely love to stream that sometime though. I've played the first and the second one. I've never actually played the third one. And I have played um, Returns, but never uh, the Ice one. Hey, I don't think that went too badly. Fights where you have a teammate makes things a little easier. Okay. Comboed. Oh, hey, what else you got for us? Mewtwo fighting with the Pokemon trainer. Okay. Ah, popped something there just by moving. Ah, that hurts. Not all popping is good popping, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't. One of the reasons the day didn't go the way I wanted it to is I did not wake up feeling well, so. I bring this up because it just made me think of like how I wasn't feeling well after that pop. That's what that made me think of. So I was like, yeah, sometimes things just don't feel quite right. Well, too late to drink. I'll grab my drink after this one then. I've been trying to keep my drinking going because my it's been helping my throat stay going. Okay, come on. I live! Due to everyone, including myself, shock, I live! Nice hit, Kobe. That's a lot of bob-ombs. Good thing I ended that before those things became a problem. I assume at Donkey Kong, yeah. A long time ago, actually, I did play through. I played through all of the first Donkey Kong Country, and we started playing through the other one with the same friend that I'm playing, same person I was playing with the original with, same friend. But we never actually beat the second one. Other things came up. We used Nintendo Online. It was fun. All right. It's kind of funny because I'm not the best at platformers, but I do enjoy a lot of platformers. I'm weird like that. Trying to not get hit by the that stuff I got into his combo, so Donkey Kong, I need you to survive. You're the guy taking the hits. And honestly dishing them out too, to be fair. I was touching the ground on that one. That was on me. Oh, that's not good for DK. But he made it back. I am impressed. And not expect Donkey Kong to make that back, so good job, buddy. Showing why you are the leader. Wow, I actually beat the hands in one try. I definitely took the help of the partner, to be honest, but hey, it happened at least. Yeah, 9.9 intensity. Didn't expect to make that with Diddy Kong of all characters, but hey. Alright, not too shabby if I do say so myself. Also, clever. Just like Wario's. I had some fun with some of these. Don Flamenco. Speaking of Punch Out, Punch Out game I'd like to play is the Wii one. I've never actually really played the Wii Punch Out. Claim intensity 9.9. Well, I did it. That one's so rough. I've done it. I did it on my other thing. I think I've done all of these, I want to say. Most of them, anyway. Yeah, I figured Diddy Kong would be the new highest. How much did he beat Gandalf by? Two. 2,000. I beat it with him by much. Ah, magic, sacred powers, and PSI. Alright, time to embarrass myself. Lucas was my main from Brawl, and I just know I'm not gonna do well. Because I haven't done well with any of my mains. Except maybe Ike. So, like, I know this isn't gonna go well for me. I don't think I did super great as Nessie, so, and he was and he was a main from the first Smash game, so. If that had killed me, I would reset, because I would not be taking that as my first loss. PK, stop! Alright. Robin. Robin and Robin. Rabbins. One of the most annoying things to do as a Lucas player is to just keep PK freezing them. You can time it right, you can freeze them after they break out of a freeze. Nice play. I just know we'll fight the hands at the end, and I'm not going to be able to beat the hands in one try. I don't know if I'll make it to the end in one try, to be honest, but I know for a fact that if I do, the hands are going to be the end of me. Metal, too. Ugh, huge end metal. That'll be annoying. Luckily, the metal will run out, but still. Which means for the counter. Good plan. Auto reticle, nice. Freeze. Alright, Bayonetta, let's do this. Things are gonna get feisty and tricky. Bayonetta is a comboer, so annoying. Ugh, jeez. Screwed myself up. I didn't think I was that far over. I'll give myself one classic ticket, but that blunder was... Uh, well, I mean, honestly, just goes to show you, I'm not that good. Even as my main. Royally disappointed in myself, but not surprised. I already knew I wouldn't do well. I guess it was only a matter of time if I just jumped off the edge. ticks me off just a little bit, that's all, because I knew I wasn't going to do well. It just, I'm mad at myself. I really wanted to save that ticket for this, but whatever. Did better as Diddy Kong somehow. Do not know how I did better as Diddy Kong. It's not completely true, actually. I think I could take a guess as of how it's partially has to do with the fact that Diddy Kong had a friend in every fight. But still, it's no real excuse, unfortunately. Oh, come on. Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to do this one in one try. I don't think I'm going to do it in two tries. Look at how much health Crazy still has. As a lightweight, Lucas just does not do well here. And you actually have to be skilled at using him to get him back on to the map after he gets knocked off, which I have proven to myself I am very much not. Alright. Well, what's my score in the end? Not even 9.2. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. I made it higher on like 10 other characters. Oh well. At least I got a cool Lucas fight though. Oh, Mecha Ridley, nice. I mean, 1,300,000 is not bad, I guess. It's not as high as Ike for crying out loud, so. I guess I can go down saying it is still one of my highest, though, so there's that at least. Except I somehow did better as Peach. Ugh. I do feel like some of these are just unfairly stacked. Not Lucas's, really, I just messed up Lucas's myself. Oh, at the speed of sound. Okay. Alright. I do like Sonic, to be honest. Sonic was one of my favorite characters as well from Brawl. Brawl had a lot of my favorite characters in it, so. Smash 4 introduced a few new characters I really liked, and Ultimate, I'm sad to say that Ultimate didn't really introduce a lot of new characters I super enjoyed playing as. There's a few for sure. I think I've said in the past, I really like Inkling. And I like Victor as well. And maybe at the DLC section there are some, because um, I do really like Hero. I played a little bit of him with my cousin, but I haven't played all the DLC characters either, so there might be some other ones I like too. But honestly, besides that, there's just not a whole lot. Not a whole lot, really. No, he got the bat. I needed that. Can I have that? Thank you. I totally hit you with that digging up first. Which I do see the irony in, yes, trust me. Oh, well played. That was cool. Fine. I can't hit you with the charged up bat. I get it. But you can't make it back because you're too heavy. Nice. Yay. 0.2%. Not really a percentage. 0.2 up. There we go. Probably. These colors just kind of remind me of the Sonic characters. Tails, Sonic, and Knuckles. Not the. To be honest, I actually don't dislike Sonic games. I just don't play a lot of Sonic games. So I probably won't stream any of them because of that. I think I only own like a few. What? What? Okay, I have no idea how I lived, but okay. I don't know how I was the one that ended up not dying there, but okay. Something blew up in the middle of all three of us, I think. When I play as Sonic, I do better with maps that have edges like this one than the one where we were flying on as Kirby a second ago. I really do like Sonic. I wouldn't say I'm great. I wouldn't say I'm terrible. I'd say neutral. My morale, however, is lowering after that Lucas run, so I think we might call it after this, honestly. And I do need to eat soon. We made it pretty close to finishing up Brawl. With only missing, like, ow, a few of the characters. Didn't get to some of my favorites, though. Rob is later on, and Rob is one of my favorites as well. I really like Rob. I mained Rob a little bit in Brawl. Morale is dropping lower. Oh, just a second, guys. I'm getting a knock on my door. Sorry about that, guys. Second reminder for food, so a good sign that I should probably call it after this one. Where am I? Oh, I'm over there. So yeah, this will probably be the last round we're doing today. Which is really not too bad, though. Brawl had a lot of characters introduced. Too fast. The only problem with Sonic, he's too fast. We had, there's this one Sonic that I got in Smash 4 where, like, we just had a bunch of, speed buffs on him, so he did, like, no damage, but he ran so fast. It was nuts. Someday maybe I'll see if I can show off Smash 4. I don't know if I can, really. Alright. And there were the hands. There's also still a few characters I'm not good as left, like Wolf being the last one. I am not good at Wolf at all. He is the Star Fox character I am the absolute worst at. I'm sure I talked about some of this stuff over the course of playing through the story mode. World of Light? Okay. But I don't remember. Because World of Light was a while ago. And it was a longer one. So. And I didn't do it all at once. I did it very, very sporadically. So, yeah. How come Crazy Hand hasn't fallen down yet? Sorry, the spring does make me think of this, and some of the other things we've seen have made me thought of this, including Snake's taunt being his box. Just makes me think of the. I don't know if you guys know this. Some of you probably do, but the Henry Stickmin game series. Game's really fun. Can't say I really like that game series. I'd like to actually stream that sometime when I ever feel confident enough, or slash find a way that I could actually do sound. That game, you kind of need the sound on to have the true hilarity of it, but they make some jokes about some game franchises, and it's a fun game all around. So someday I'd like to stream that. That one's even further down the line than some of the other games, though. Well, I did it. I knew it would take 2 lives, but I did it. 7.1's not terrible. I died a lot though, so like the score's not gonna be super good for Sonic, unfortunately. Which does kind of suck because I do like Sonic, but it is what it is, you know. Congratulations. Sorry, I had to look away for a second. Alright, we got Sonic. And whoever that is. I mean, that's not really. Nah, that there's no way to go about that but saying that score sucks. There's really nothing else to say though, unfortunately. I don't think that's my absolute worst. Nah, who was the Roy? Oh gosh, yeah. Like I saw a 7. Oh, was I? Yeah, Ice Climbers was definitely the worst I've ever done. I seriously doubt anything's gonna be worse than 400. Alright, how many have we gotten accomplished here? We did for Meta Knight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, we're only 2 away from what we did last time, which was 13. So yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, there's 3 more characters here that I really like playing as. Olimar, Lucario, and Rob I like a lot. And I do like Toon Link, to be honest. I think I like Young Link better now, but I did like Toon Link in the past. And 2 characters I'm not the biggest fan of. I actually don't dislike King Deity, though, to be fair. And he's next. The Royal Rumble. Give me a second to think about this. I know it's early, and I do feel bad for going early, but I think I should probably go now. I feel like that was God's way of telling me that it's probably time to eat since I got a second reminder about dinner. So yeah, I think this is a good time to end it. We almost got the same amount of characters accomplished too. 11 instead of 13, so we're only 2 away. We'll finish up Brawl for sure next time we play, and probably start on Smash 4 then. Smash 4 it goes until I think Bayonetta technically. The DLC characters, but I think Bayonetta was the last one. And then we have just a few characters because I have none of the DLC for Ultimate, and we'll be done. I want to estimate that from the looks of things, if I can keep up about 11-ish, if I can keep in the double digits, we'll probably finish in 2-ish weeks for Classic Mode. But I don't know when we'll be doing this again because that's up to the wheel to decide. So that's gonna be it for me for today, I think. I'm sorry again for it being shorter, but that is how it usually ends up being with Smash. I was considering doing a little bit of something else once I finish with Smash, but I think I'm supposed to go eat, so we're gonna just end early instead. Um, Let me see if anybody's on, and if there is, then I can raid you guys out. But yeah, let me see. Next week, as far as I know, I should be good for all the usual days. So should be Tuesday for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Thursday for Hollow Knight, and Saturday for whatever the wheel decides. I do want to mention though, Tuesday may end up changing just because I also have another plan on Tuesday, but I've been able to stream before the plan, so I'm hoping I can do that again. But that does mean we might have to end early as well on Tuesday, so just a warning. Um, you know, there are people on, and I'd like to raid out, but I'm feeling like I'm not supposed to. So I think we'll just end it. Thank you guys for being here. Sorry for the short stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Once more, next week, 3 streams, hopefully all on the usual days. And on Tuesday, Brilliant Diamond, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, we will be doing this third gym. We made it there last time, so we'll be doing it this time. On Thursday, Hollow Knight is gonna be a lot of Geo grinding for a bit, but we might also, if we're lucky, be able to work towards unlocking the last 2 endings. And on Saturday, we'll be with the Spinner Decides, which there's still quite a few games that can choose, so we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you showing up for even though the stream's shorter than usual. And I look forward to seeing you all in my next stream, which will hopefully be Tuesday. So one more time, thank you guys for being here, and this is Deckner47, signing off.